Ladies and gentlemen, next time we are going to be talking about Assassin's Creed Mirage.
Okay. All right. I don't know why you think this is going to be fun for me to talk about. I'm just going to put it out there. I have never really played Assassin's Creed. I have tried multiple times. I've tried different ages of Assassin's Creed. I've tried Assassin's Creed 3, which is not supposed to be the best one, right? Yeah. One of the best ones.
One of the best early editions.
I put the most time in Valhalla, which is considered not a true Assassin's Creed, I guess.
Yep.
And then I tried literally this last weekend. I have Ubisoft Plus, so I have access to all of them. I tried Black Flag, and I played that one for 10 minutes, and I was like, nope. And then because I was told that's another really good one because of like the pirate ship and everything like that. I've been told to try Origins. I've been told to try them all, and I try them. It's just not my game style, and that's okay. But I have been told that this one is supposed to go back to the roots of what Assassin's Creed is.
This one is indeed supposed to go back to the roots. I will say the best thing that you could probably do is look up a plot synopsis of Assassin's Creed 1 and then jump in and play Assassin's Creed 2. And if you don't like Assassin's Creed 2, then don't bother with the franchise anymore. That's what I will say. I know a lot of people are like, jump in here, this one's great. Jump in here, this one's great. You kind of gotta like get a feel. So this is my thing with Assassin's Creed. Also, real quick, quiz time. How many Assassin's Creed games do you think are out? Real main games, real main titles, not like spin-offs or DLCs or anything.
Can I count, or can I just kind of you want me to throw a number?
Spit out a number.
9.
13.
I was gonna say 12. Dang it. That's funny.
There is 13 games in this series, which is absolutely crazy. So that's like,
Can you name them all?
No, not even close.
Okay, well, Assassin's Creed 1 and 2, 3.
1, 2,
right?
3. Yeah, and then
Brotherhood.
What's the one with Connor?
I can't tell you the characters at all.
Yeah, see, like I can't. I remember the characters. I don't remember the names of them.
So we got 1, 2, 3. Brotherhood. Is Unity one? Is that one?
Yeah, Unity's one. Black Flag,
Valhalla, Odyssey, Origins. Are we counting Mirage? Does that count?
Yeah, Mirage is one of them. So we're missing 3.
So we got 10. That's pretty good for never playing them. That's pretty good.
Is there code something? I think there's code name something.
All Assassin's Creed games. I do a quick Google search here. Discovery. That can't be one, right?
Discovery.
No. Okay. No, I think that's like a side game kind of deal.
Yeah, there's like DLCs.
Rogue and Syndicate.
Syndicate.
And Revelations, that's it. Yep.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
I'd say we did pretty good with not playing like all of them. That was a pretty good guess. I do have the trailer, so if we want to throw that up at any point, we can. So
go ahead and throw the trailer up. Go ahead. Let's take a look at it. But yeah, this one,
be the gameplay trailer too.
This one is going more back to the roots, but I will say, watch a quick plot summary of Assassin's Creed 1 and then play 2, and then if you don't like it, just go back. Just never go back to the franchise again. But I actually think this one looks good.
It looks good. I will say, like, I've never disliked the setting of any Assassin's Creeds. All the settings are super cool, even with this one. So this one's taking place in Baghdad, and just like the desert feel. And I've always liked the parkour of the game, but something about it. I haven't been able to get into it to like the extent of like full Assassin's Creed fans.
Yeah, so this one's Baghdad, I believe 9th century, they said it was. Okay. Which Assassin's Creed, I always love the lore, and I do love the parkour, but I love the parkour from the original series. They kind of took a lot of the parkour away in the newer series, and they kind of brought that back. So you could see that with like the clip in the trailer where he was going around the corner, like swinging around the corner and stuff like that. They brought a lot of those types of like early game movements back, which I'm super excited about. And also one of the things that they brought back, and you can kind of see in the trailer right now, is this, it's much more stealth focused, which if you play the first couple games, the first few games are very much more like a Hitman style, right? So it's like, be stealthy, get out, get in, get your target, get out, go unnoticed, right? And I think that's what a lot of the core Assassin's Creed players like really want in the Assassin's Creed franchise. And they really went away from that. And you could see, I'm sure you could see when you played Valhalla that like the focus on stealth was not nearly as much as it should be. I mean, they wanted you, stealth was an option, but they really wanted you to just run in there and run and gun, right? And that is not what this series is. And I think they really, I don't know why they went away from that. You know, it'd be like if the new Hitman came out and it was like Call of Duty. You know what I mean? Where it's like you have no Hitman abilities. It's just like you're just a Call of Duty player in a suit, and it's like, bah, 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 bah. It's like, dude, this is not the game. This is not the game that people want.
Right. Yeah. And I think kind of going off I think that true Assassin's Creed fans of like the really, like you said, the ones where you're stealth like, and I think that's going to appeal to a lot more Assassin's Creed fans than the ones in the near. I'm struggling with words today, but the most recent ones is what I'm trying to say. And so they added a few things that people are excited about. So they added skills that are similar to Valhalla, which some people are like, I don't know how that's going to work, but I think, like you said, it's going back to the roots in terms of like the stealthy mechanics of it. I don't think that the skills are really going to play too much into it. It's just going to throw some extra perks in there. They added blow darts. I don't know if they added this, but there's blow darts, so you can like sleep people, and they can be upgraded to either knock them out or even just kill them. So that's kind of cool. They added other things that you can throw to kind of act like a smoke bomb that can either knock the enemies out or help you get away. So I thought that was kind of cool. They added a lot of different like dodge mechanics too, like where you parry and then you roll off of them. It helps you get away, I guess. So there's a lot of cool things about the game. There is another thing that I watched a video about this actually. So this Assassin's Creed is going to be much shorter than other Assassin's Creeds. So this one's only going to be 20 to 30 hours to beat. And the video I watched, it's like, yes, I love games that are jam-packed, full of content for hours on end, like hundreds of hours. But at the same time, it's like, I have a job, I have a life. It's like, so really, do you have the time to put all that in? A lot of people do, but there's also a lot of people that don't, like including myself. Like I go to work, I work 40, 50 hours a week. And like to come sit down and play games for hours on end, it's almost impossible to do it for so long. And I was like, that's kind of cool. So it's like almost caters to like a working like person to like, I have 25 hours, I can beat this game.
Right. I think so let's jump back. You covered a lot of stuff, so let's jump back.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I was excited to talk about it.
I know you're excited. Okay. All right. So like we talked about, they are going back to the more stealth-based stuff. So with the more stealth-based stuff, like Adam talked about, there is an emphasis on tools. We touched on the blow darts. So the blow darts is a return from a previous game that they got rid of. The smoke bombs. You also have traps, and it's also going to be heavily. You're also going to be able to use disguises, which is something that you weren't able to do for a very long time. So they're going to go back, like we talked about, to another kind of stealth-based thing, which I'm super excited about. So another thing that they're going to bring back is the outfit customization, which I think looks really cool. So you can really customize your outfit. They are bringing back world events, but they're not replacing the world events with side quests like they did in Valhalla. So you're still going to get these world events, but you still do have side quests and contracts, because I know that was a big thing that people were not excited about, that all the side content was kind of replaced with these world events, which some people love, some people hate. Don't get me wrong, they're okay. I personally would just rather have like the side quests and stuff like that, but the world events are whatever. It's basically just a side quest that you can only do at like an exact moment, which is kind of annoying. especially for you, because you will never do them, because you will be on main story mission and a world event will happen and you're like, I'm beelining it right to mission B. So yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And then so a couple things. They're also going to bring back legacy outfits. Like you said, it is going to be a little bit of a smaller map, but more densely populated. I do like this new feature that they're adding too, which is going to be multi assassinations, where you can kind of like very Arkham style. You can like choose like multiple targets and take them all out at the same time.
That's gonna be cool.
I think that's going to be very, very cool. And yeah, you do actually have a proper home base this time, which I'm excited that they're bringing back a proper home base. I always felt like, I don't know, I always felt like in Assassin's Creed, I just wanted like a space where I knew I was
You can
good.
hide.
Yeah, like just okay, like no matter what happens, you can be in the world and stuff like that, and you just get noticed out of nowhere, and then it's like this crazy chase scene, and you're just like, I just want one spot where I'm just like not gonna get chased by anybody, and just like take a breath. So like I'm super excited that they're bringing that stuff back. So gameplay wise, it looks good. It looks like they're making a return. It looks like they're giving fans the game that they want. And then now touching on the smaller game size. So the smaller game size, this was originally supposed to be a DLC for Valhalla. This was not this was not supposed to be its own working title. So that is why I think the gameplay is shorter. If we're gonna be honest, that's why I think the gameplay is shorter. I don't think they designed it that way. I just think like this was gonna be a DLC and they extended it. So yeah, that's why you're getting the shorter gameplay.
I think with that though, it's almost like why they didn't want to smack, like they just didn't want to smack it on there and be like a half-worked like DLC. Like they put the time into it to make it for something that is like more of a full game, which is really cool, I think. And yeah, sure, it's shorter. I think the price is cheaper though. That's what I'm trying to look up to.
It's only $50.
Yeah, so I mean, because games nowadays are $70. So yeah, $20 off of a full game. Yeah, it's shorter, but it's better than paying $70 for a short game, I guess.
Yeah, and we talk about this all the time. I mean, it's gonna be 25 to 30 hours of actual like jam-packed gameplay from what I've seen and what I've read. The world is going to be smaller, but it's densely populated. We talk about this all the time. There's no sense in having a gigantic world if you just fill it with grass. You know, like you know what I mean. So like, I'm okay with all of this stuff, but yeah, just know that this was originally supposed to be only a DLC. That would kind of hold fans over until Codename Red drops, which is going to be the next installment that they're already working on and already planning on. So just know that if you're expecting a full Assassin's Creed title, this might not be it. This might not be it for you. You know, I think they've obviously done enough to make it a full its own release, but it might be a little bit lacking on some of the content that you've come to expect from a full game.
I agree. Cool. I don't know what else to say. I love Ubisoft though. Like I know like some of the games aren't so good. I've been playing a lot of Ghost Recon Breakpoint, which was not a very good game at the beginning, but they put a lot of patches out there, and yes, there's tons of bugs, but I'm putting tons of hours in that. So
I will say that I'm gonna pass on this one.
Okay.
I will say I'm gonna pass on this. And the reason is just I've faded on Assassin's Creed for so long now. I don't know. They really moved away from the franchise that I loved. So I started playing Assassin's Creed when it first came out. Like I grabbed Assassin's Creed. I loved it. I played Assassin's Creed 2. I played 3, which was a great game. Like the whole storyline with Ezio and all that stuff was just, I really, really loved it. And then the further and further they got along the path, the more I just kind of dipped out of the franchise, because in the original game, like in the original gameplay, right? So there was a storyline that happened in the real world. Yep. And then you would be transported back into these memories, right? And you're taking over the life and memories of somebody else, and then you get sucked back out, kind of like the Matrix, right? Yeah. I compare a lot to the Matrix, where you're getting sucked in and out of this world and like gathering information and coming back. But the more that they moved along this timeline of Assassin's Creed, that original story just started to like fade like crazy. It's like you would play like an entire game and you get like one little snippet of like storyline of something that actually happened in like the real world storyline of the game, and you're like, dude, what is happening in this game? Like nothing is happening. Like I understand that, you know, we're going through all these memories and things are happening, but there's like zero progression. Does it make sense? It's like watching a movie that never ends. You're just like, dude, get it, go. Like, what? Something has to happen in this plot at some point. Like, you can't just keep dragging it out for 15 hours of movie. Like, get to something happening. And they just, I don't know. So the more that happened, the more that I just kept fading on Assassin's Creed. So I'm actually probably gonna skip this one. But
I am probably gonna skip this one as well. Like I said, I've given Assassin's Creed multiple shots, and I don't think it's like, it's kind of with Dark Souls. I don't think they're bad games. It's just they're not games for me.
Yeah.
And kind of to your point, it's like they strayed away for so long, so I think they lost a big player base. But there are still diehard Assassin's Creed fans out there. But
there's still diehard Assassin's Creed fan. But I mean, guys, if you're watching this, and if you could please comment down below, do you guys like? What do you love about Assassin's Creed? Do you love like the mechanics? Do you love like the style? Like, or do you love the story? Because I would be hard pressed to find to think that there's a lot of players out there that are like, the Assassin's Creed story is so good, because it's really not. It's really not. It's really not a great story. I mean, like I said, it's a lot like the Matrix. It's like a Matrixy kind of time travel idea, which I mean, I'm fine with. I'm okay with it. Is it like a stellar 10 out of 10 best idea ever? No, but I mean, it definitely works for a game. But there's like I said, there's zero progression. Like Ubisoft, if anybody from Ubisoft is watching, make something happen in this game. Like I need something to happen in the storyline. You gotta
substance.
I need some kind of substance. So
that's funny.
We will see. I am honestly gonna fade on this one. I will check out the reviews. But yeah, I think I'm gonna fade on this. I am excited for Codename Red though, which we will talk about when the time is right.
When the time is right.
When the time is right. Codename Red, quick shout out, is a vigilante samurai game in feudal Japan.
Okay, that sounds kind of cool. That was going to be one of my questions. Is like, if you could pick a timeline of where Assassin's Creed is played, where would you put it? Is that where you'd put it?
That's where I would put it, because you know what else is set right there.
What's that?
Sekiro.
Ah, that's right. Yep.
Let's go.
I would like, I don't know if they're like, I haven't played very many. Is there a Roaring 20s style Assassin's Creed?
No.
I think that'd be sweet.
That would be kind of cool.
Like with the the Prohibition and stuff like that. I think that'd be super cool.
That would be kind of cool. And you're like a 20s mobster.
Yeah,
that would be kind of cool.
And like one of the main villains is Al Capone or something like that.
That would be kind of sweet,
right? That'd be kind of cool.
Assassin's Creed swimming with the fishes.
Yeah, it takes place in Chicago or New York. Oh man, that'd be so cool.
Dude, that would be kind of sick. Ubisoft, make that game.
That's next coming up after that. Because they've done a lot, like all the earlier century stuff, but I think it'd be kind of cool to do like a 1900s kind of deal.
That would be kind of cool. Or if they even did like a very modern one. If they did like 80s, they did like the 1980s
or the 70s.
Yeah, you're like a punk rocker with like huge platform boots or something.
Yeah. Here we go, Assassin's Creed, staying alive.
Assassin's Creed, Oogie Woogie Boogie.
That's a great title. So yeah, if you're watching, make sure that's the title you give your 1970s Assassin's Creed. So that's kind of funny.
Let's see it, Ubisoft. I mean, we know you're going to put out another 20 Assassin's Creeds. Give us something cool.